Hi everyone, Katrina Menzigian here, and I am super excited to have my colleague, a very funny guy, Mark Fissel, who is our SVP of our Global Events Practice, joining me today. And I invited Mark to join us because you've seen us talking about Everest Group Engage for the last few months, and we've had a lot of progress with the event. So I invited Mark to tell us what that progress is, to give us some color, and to tell us about where things are going. So, Mark, thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
And let's begin just by giving everybody a summary of what is Everest Engage, what is the whole point of this event?
Yeah, the theme of the event is the Pragmatic Edge. And what that effectively means is no matter where the attendee, which is enterprise heads of GBS, sourcing, et cetera, we'll talk more about that in a second, no matter where the attendee in their organization is in terms of their operational capability, we're going to help them define the edge of their capabilities as it stands currently and give them the tools, information, and tactics for them to push that edge further so that they can have a positive impact on top line, bottom line, or whatever their key performance metrics are.
Very good. Okay, sounds like there's something for everybody there. But speaking of everybody, it's not an audience that is going to be just anybody. Tell us a little bit about the profile of the attendees. Who do you expect to see in your audience?
Yeah, I mentioned mostly the attendees will come from roles in sourcing and vendor management, like head of procurement, head of outsourcing, head of strategic vendor management, titles like that, and from global business services titles, people like country heads, heads of global in-house centers, strategic shared services. Tech services leaders, some IT leaders will be in the room, and the level will be mostly SVP and VP level folks, about 35% SVP, VP level, some of their teams at the director level, and maybe 10% C level attending.
Okay, sounds like a very focused type of audience for some meaningful conversations. No event can happen without the presence of our sponsoring friends. So tell us a little bit about that side of the business.
Yeah, we have a limit of 20 sponsorships at the event so that we can maintain a healthy buy side to sell side ratio. We hope to have about 4 buy side attendees for every 1 sell side participant. So those 20 sponsorships, we've sold 7 so far. Companies like Wipro, Randstad Digital, Wavestone, HCL Tech, FPT Software, Burlesoft, 7step are companies that are joining us so far. Several more hopefully joining us soon. But because we are maintaining that healthy balance of buy side to sell side, the only other opportunity for service provider organizations to come in is to buy one of 25 tickets, limit 1 per company. So one of the things, and thanks for giving us the stage, is just want to make sure that there's awareness within the AR community about the event, so that if it is applicable to you all listening, that you take the time to either socialize internally or buy a ticket.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, Mark. I have the information for the event and the links to all of the background in my newsletter for this quarter. As a reminder, though, it is in Dallas, September 30th through October 2nd. And we look forward to having you there. And thank you, Mark, for joining.
Thanks a million. Appreciate it.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.